Hey guys, how's it going? It is Thursday, October the 9th, 2014. I know this video is a little late, like they've all been, busy, and stuff like that. But today we're going to be doing Doctor Who Series 8, Episode 7, Kill the Moon. Now, it's not too often that an episode comes along that kind of splits the fan base right in half, but this is one that did. I've heard pardon me, I've heard comments from this was one of the greatest Doctor Who episodes in a long time to I am never watching Doctor Who ever again. And the whole controversy actually comes at the end of the episode. Now, we start off with the Doctor taking Clara and Courtney to the moon because Courtney's feeling bad because the Doctor was being honest with her. And Claire's like, no, you can't be honest with her. You have to kind of spare her feelings, her she's special and all that. And the Doctor is like, okay, well, you know what? Let's go to the moon. So he takes the TARDIS to the moon, but instead of going onto the moon's surface, they go into a space shuttle that's fixing to crash land on the moon. He discovers that the year is 2049. Well, I kind of suspect that by the end that we kind of knew that he knew he was going to 2049. And I think part of that is because of Courtney. He kind of gets that idea about how special individual people can be, even without people constantly having to tell them. So they get to the moon, or they get to the shuttle, crash lands on the moon, and they're confronted by a group of astronauts. I use the term loosely. They have a cargo bay full of nuclear weapons. Now, I use the term loosely because these astronauts are not exactly the most trained astronauts. It's almost like they were chosen by lottery to go on this mission. And the Doctor even notes that. And the head astronaut, she says that, well, no one's been up in space in a while. This shuttle, in fact, was in a museum. We had to get it out and get it space ready because something is happening to the moon. Now, the moon's gravity is fluctuating. And the reason it's fluctuating is the Doctor finds out that the moon is not actually a moon, it is actually an egg for a giant space creature. Very, very Doctor Who-ish. I personally like it, even though I believe in science, I love astronomy and all that. I just love that little twist to our grand story there. But here comes the controversial part. Humanity has to make a decision whether to destroy this creature and possibly save the Earth, or let the creature go, which possibly could destroy the Earth. So, the Doctor says, well, you know what? I'm not going to help you. This is your decision. Y'all make it. I'm leaving. And he leaves, leaving Clara and Courtney and the head astronaut there to make this decision. And it's kind of, I think this really threw the fan base off because the Doctor's never abandoned a companion like this before, or the audience really. But at the end he explains it, and I agree with him. This was the time that humanity needed to stand on its own 2 feet. The Doctor's always been there to protect us. The Doctor's always been there to help us. But this is the time when, and he says in the episode, this is the time, this is the day it changes. This is the day that humanity starts exploring the stars and becomes that great, bountiful human empire we keep hearing all throughout the new series about. That was the genesis of it. That was the day it started. But humanity had to make that decision. He couldn't make it for him. If he made it for him, it wouldn't be humanity's decision. It would be the Doctor's decision. It's just the way he did it wasn't exactly the most... It wasn't the best way to go about it. This Doctor doesn't really have a firm grasp on people's feelings and how you should deal with people's feelings. So, he goes about trying to show that humanity can stand on its own 2 feet, that they don't need him. It's okay not to have the Doctor around, that humanity can save itself if it needs to. But if this was the 11th Doctor, the 10th Doctor, he would explain that to Clara. He would say, okay, this is what's going to happen. I can't help you. This is the day you guys make a decision. I'll be standing over in a corner in case it gets too hairy. I can kind of give y'all hints or help y'all some way, but the final decision has to be yours. 12th Doctor just gets in the TARDIS and books it. And he comes back, right at the last, most opportune time and explains everything. But still, this episode hit a lot of fans hard, um, and it shouldn't have. Um, the Doctor's fun. He's great, Well, not this Doctor. This Doctor's kind of grouchy, but um, why the 10th and the 11th and even the ninth Doctor was the boyfriend of the companion. This Doctor's more of a father figure, and he's just telling him, look, this is when humanity needs to stand on its own 2 feet. Like I said before, I can help it, yes, I can save it, yes, but eventually it's going to have to be their decision. It's almost like a parent moving their child out into the world. There comes that time. It's reached my point very recently with my son where I had to say, look, it's not my decision anymore. It's your decision. He just turned 18, so while he's always welcome to stay at my house, I always help him when he needs it. It really is his decision now, what he does with his life. And I'm going to have to just step back and just trust that he'll make the right decision. And that's basically what the Doctor's saying. He trusts Clara to make that decision. He trusts humanity to make the right decision. So, yeah, but it is kind of a tough love situation. But the only thing is the Doctor didn't come about it the right way. And that's why I think Clara, at the end, forgives the Doctor for what happened. Now, what's going to happen in the next episode? Because I don't think Clara's around. Who knows? We'll see. All right, I'll see you guys later on. Bye.